What's up, everybody? Soul here with another sort of Convallaria video, and today we're going to be taking a look at a team comp that I had some fun with, clearing out Tower of Conquest, and I call it the Parent Trap. If you know, you know. But yeah, this is a lot of fun. We use Hangman's Mark throughout this team, and we were able to crush some pretty decent content. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. First up on this team is none other than SP Safiyyah. This girl just dropped last weekend, and she is a phenomenal healing support character that does some really good stuff. All of these characters have guides, so be sure to check it out on my channel. But just to give you a quick rundown, we are running her Joint Strike, Battlefield Healing, Safeguard Protocol, Mobile Squad, Trump Tactic, and Together With You. We're running that Newborn Blade, Origin Hourglass with the Sword Pinnacle Resonance, giving her that extra attack and defense as long as she is unharmed. And we have that Course of Fortune as our Tarot Whisper, giving us a nice 10% on our magic attack and physical attack, making her nice and strong. Up next is none other than Pamina, and we on her have Powerful Attack, Upright Spirit, Who Dares to Contend, Indomitable Stance, Onslaught No Foe Can Stand, and then we're running that Silent Guard, that Cooling Powder with the Wand and Pinnacle for that decrease in physical damage by 15%, and then we have that Guidance of the World with that 10% physical defense, and then that extra effect of cooldowns of all active skills being reduced by 1 if she goes into standby. After that, we've got the other mother of the group, if you will, and that is none other than Safiyyah. We are using her new Joint Strike that she gets from SP Safiyyah. It's a really good attack. I've really enjoyed having that in her arsenal. So we're running that, running Blade Chase, Shadowless Blade, Anti-Espionage Order, and Settlement of the Hanged Man's Mark. For her weapon, we're running that Ever-Burning Blade, Flying Blade Arm Guard, and that Course of Fortune for her Tarot Whisper. Up next is Nungal. It's not a Parent Trap if you don't got the kids, and so on her we are running Fatal Attack, Sniper's Intuition, Quick Reload, Sniping Stance, Deadly Aim. And then for our weapons, we are running the Star Raid Crossbow, Shield of Justice. We're running that Sword and Cup Resonance for that lifesteal to keep her topped off, because she does take some decent damage sometimes, unfortunately. And she gets targeted, she's a bit squishy. And then for that Tarot Whisper, we've got that Verdict of Justice. The other kid of the group is none other than Nergal, and on him we're running that Silencing Attack, Critical Moment as his reaction, Close Quarter Release, Fast Cover, and Mark Illumination. For his weapons, we're running that Newborn Blade, Mystery Guardian with the Double Pinnacle Resonance, so for that damage mitigation, and then we're running the Silence of the Hermit as his Tarot Whisper. And last on the team is another parental figure, if you know, you know, Candlelight. And on Candlelight, we are running Sealing Attack, Energy Recovery, Wanted Notice, Soul Soothing, Special Mission. For weapon, her weapon, we're using the Cornucopia Staff. Trinket, we've got the Fancy Hat. We're running the Wand and the Cup Resonance for that engraving resonance. Fantastic there. And then for the Tarot Whisper, we've got that Course of Fortune that we love so much. So yeah, with this team looked at, let me show you what they do in battle. This is this week's Conquest, or Tower Conquest 9.5. And getting right into it, we're going to move Nergal up a little bit. Knock this barrel into this guy right here. And set up for them to push to us. The more you move in this week, the less damage you do. That's the mutation. And so we want the enemy to step to us as much as possible. That took care of him nice and quick. We summoned a Divine Archer down there to hopefully get them going so they come to us rather than wait for us. She takes her sniper stance and gets going with her damage. Like I said, Divine Archer down there, hopefully stirring the pot, getting them going. Come over and start knocking this guy around with SP Safiyyah. We step in with Pamina and do an auto attack, something that I don't do too often with her. I like for her to just chill and let everything come to her. Did that to screen. The reason we did that to screen, and I don't mean to pick on Nergal here. He's got it tough, but it doesn't seem like I can ever do enough to really make Nergal strong. No matter what I do, the dude is squishy. He just seems to get knocked around easily. Another Divine Archer to help draw Iggy there. Iggy's gonna come in, he smacks. And sure enough, he goes for the Divine Archer. Thanks for that, Divine Archer, we really appreciate you. Now we step in, we gotta go in hard on Iggy, because he hits hard, we want him to die fast. And we're shredding him little by little. Good stuff there. Good solid attack off her. Candlelight tries to finish him off, doesn't quite get it. And Pamina comes over, getting set for what's coming next. He swaps places with Candlelight and finishes Iggy off. And we bop this flag real quick with SP Safiyyah. Now to set up for the next group. Remember, we want them to walk into us. We have the high ground. Hopefully we can make that happen. Xavier doesn't really want to move from what I can see. Kind of drove me bonkers in this fight. I repositioned her. Now, I ended up backtracking 2 times because I was getting frustrated. I repositioned her along the wall in 2 different spaces here before, and I couldn't target these units down here, and I didn't know what to do. It's incredibly aggravating. Even with her right here, I can't target this area, and that does not make any sense to me whatsoever. The height in this game, sorry, small rant, that was bonkers to me. It doesn't make sense. Like, she's here, she should be able to hit all of this easily, but she's only able to hit this area while here in this spot. We're going to go ahead and get that flag out of the way, because we do not want them to be buffed. We go ahead and give Nungal her energy back. Set up our co-attack, co-defense. And we start moving in to get in position. Take advantage of the barricades and try to hit them from behind. The barricades, that is. Doing a little bit of range damage, a little bit of HP piercing, shred, you name it. Lash comes over and does her AoE, which absolutely destroys our agent. We have to get up and move to get better line of sight and aim of these units, so that's why we moved. Nungal, he comes in through the barricades and destroys one, which you don't mind at all. That allows them to start stepping towards us. Xavier finally starts moving. We switch spots there with Nergal and Pamina. Let's start getting the damage in. Big attack from SP Safiyyah, getting everybody into the action. And we start going in on Xavier because we know he's a threat. Another Divine Archer just to give us some extra damage and hopefully to distract Xavier if needed. And then Pamina comes in, ensuring that they're doing nothing but basic attacks. And Safiyyah shreds that guy right there. Hangman's Man's Mark doing its thing. Full heal on Pamina with that, I don't know, can't call it a back attack, but regardless, with her trade attack. I'm going to keep Nungal pumped with energy and keep her attacking with his ranged attacks. Xavier is not fussed. He comes over and knocks our people back, hitting them pretty hard. Nergal just, poor guy, struggles. Let me know in the comments what you think. I struggle with Nergal. I've tried making him strong. I just can't get him to be great. I'm gonna try to unlock him, keep working it, but just a unit that I struggle with. Big attack from Nungal. Nice damage. Getting rid of Xavier. Divine Archer comes over and pokes. This guy's just missing everything down there. Goodness me. Good stuff there from Safiyyah. Getting rid of Lash. We can't attack that area down there. We're gonna have to start walking over towards them. Dude's taking a while, so we start to do that. Candlelight can target him with that ability, however Nungal cannot with her abilities. Kind of bonkers. Co-attack, co-defense. Let's get his attention, keep him locked in. Setting up to finally get to him. Let's go ahead and move her down so hopefully she can target him. Which she can. Does decent damage with her auto. He backs up, which is kind of annoying, but not a big deal. We'll get him here soon. And increase speed because we almost get him. Just come right over here, summon the agent just to make sure we're shredding him and he can't get anywhere, because you never know. And so yeah, that's the team comp. It's a lot of fun. You're playing around Hangman's Mark, but of course there's a story based theme to this team, the Parent Trap. If you know, you know. I hope you enjoyed it. Honestly, this team did a pretty fair job. I really enjoy it. I think Nungal is pretty busted. in a lot of situations, and she does a lot for the team. She works really, really well with Safiyyah. And then Pamina is just amazing on her own. It just doesn't seem to matter where you put her. SP Safiyyah, same thing. Really, really great support, great heals, great way to get everybody in on those attacks and assisting attacks. Just can't say enough good about these units. Nergal is honestly the weakest point in the team. It's unfortunate. I'm going to keep playing around with him. I really want to unlock him and figure out what's best for him. I don't have a guide out for him. And that's why I haven't found a way to play him that I really enjoy and that I feel good about. And so I want to keep working on it until I get to a point where I can honestly suggest something and he have a meaningful impact. If you've got ideas or ways that you like to build him, please let me know down in the comments. I'm eager to see some different ways and hear some different thoughts on him. I'm thinking that I just need to build him damage. I don't know. I just got to try something different. Regardless, I digress. Really, really great team. A lot of fun playing in and around that Hangman's Mark. And then, as I said, SP Safiyyah and Pamina they wreck on their own, so they fit right into the team. And then it's story-based theme. If you know, you know. I hope you enjoyed the video. Huge shout out and thank you to my Patreon members. We really appreciate you. You're the ones that allow me to make the pools, to create the content, and get these things out for everybody to enjoy. So thank you so much. If you're interested in supporting the channel and our efforts, make sure you click on that link down below in the description and jump into our Patreon. We also have a Discord link where we talk all things sort of Convallaria and then some. Please feel free to join us there. We'd be glad to have you. And yeah, make sure you hit that like and subscribe, as it really helps the channel. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate you, and I hope you're having a great time and have the best luck in your sort of Convallaria adventures. Until next time, I'll catch you later. Bye.